Did you know that most household accidents happen in the places we feel safest? From kitchen fires to slippery bathrooms, small mistakes can lead to big dangers. But don't worry, today we're breaking down the fundamental safety tips that can keep you and your family protected at home. Hello and welcome back to My Safety Hub, your go-to source for all things health and safety. I'm Ockert Fourie, and today we're focusing on keeping you safe at home. Before we start, be sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video. It really helps the channel a lot. Let's start with the basics of creating a safer home environment. Many home accidents are entirely preventable with some simple precautions. Slips, trips and falls account for millions of injuries annually. To prevent them, secure loose rugs with non-slip backing or remove them entirely. Keep floors clear of clutter, toys and unnecessary items and clean up spills immediately. Install adequate lighting in hallways and stairwells and add handrails on all staircases and grab bars in bathrooms. Use non-slip mats in bathtubs and showers and be particularly cautious on newly washed floors. Also keep electrical cords away from walking paths. Ladder falls cause thousands of serious injuries each year. Never stand on the top 2 rungs of a ladder and maintain the 3-point rules of contact at all times. Position the ladder on stable level grounds and follow the 4-to-1 rule, where we place the ladder base 1 unit away from the wall for every 4 units of height. Avoid overreaching. Your belt buckle should never go beyond the ladder's side rails and never use chairs, tables or other furniture as makeshift ladders. Also inspect your ladders before use for damaged rungs or defects. Electrical hazards can lead to shocks, burns or fires. Remember to not overload outlets with too many devices and replace frayed or damaged cords immediately. Keep electrical appliances away from water and install ground fault circuit interrupters in kitchens, bathrooms and outdoor areas. Use the right wattage bulbs for light fixtures and unplug appliances when not in use, especially before cleaning them. Also never yank cords from outlets. Grip the plug instead and label your circuit breaker panel for quick power shutoffs in emergencies. Now let's consider safety education in our homes. Safety education should extend to everyone in your household. Have age-appropriate safety talks with your children. Ensure clear labeling of dangerous products or chemicals and lead by example with safe practices such as wearing eye protection when mowing your lawn. Create and practice emergency plans like evacuating in case of a fire and reward safe behaviors in children like reporting spills or other hazards. Next up, first aid preparedness. Being prepared for injuries can minimize their impact. Take a certified first aid and CPR course and keep a well-stocked first aid kit in an accessible location. Post emergency numbers prominently and teach your children on who to call in which situation. Know the location of the nearest hospital and urgent care facilities and keep important medical information for family members easily accessible. Consider learning the Heimlich maneuver and other life-saving techniques as well and replace expired items in your first aid kit regularly. By implementing these fundamentals, you can significantly reduce your risk of home injuries that could keep you from being productive at work. Natural disasters and emergencies can happen anywhere in the world. Being prepared not only protects your family, but also ensures you can return to work more quickly after a crisis. Experts recommend being self-sufficient for at least 72 hours or 3 days during an emergency. Emergency services may be overwhelmed during major events and roads may be impossible for rescue crews. In addition, utilities might be unavailable for extended periods of time and supply chains are often disrupted in regional emergencies. Let's look at how to prepare for these instances. First up, develop an emergency plan. A comprehensive plan should include meeting points both near your home and outside your neighborhood. Also consider communication strategies if phone services are disrupted. Evacuation routes from your home and community should be planned diligently and develop responsibilities for each family member as well. Plans for pets and livestock should also be considered and be sure to look into accommodation arrangements for cases when you will not be able to return home. When forced to leave your home due to natural disasters, it's best to be prepared with some essentials that might be vital towards the days or even weeks that may lay ahead. The following are some essentials that you want to consider. 1 gallon of water per person per day. Non-perishable foods and manual can openers. A battery-powered or hand-crank radio. Flashlights and extra batteries. First aid supplies, medications and medical items. A multi-purpose tool, sanitation and personal hygiene items, copies of personal documents, a cell phone with chargers and a backup battery, emergency contact information, some extra cash, emergency blankets, some maps of the area, and other items that you may feel are critical. These are but some of the considerations one would have to look into for preparing for natural disasters. Now let's look into some of the safe driving practices you can apply at home. Vehicle accidents are a leading cause of injury both on and off the job. Poor driving habits at home often carry over to work, and injuries sustained in personal vehicle accidents frequently result in workplace absences. Here are some driving practices to apply to keep oneself as safe as possible. Maintain appropriate speeds for the presiding conditions and always wear seatbelts. Avoid distractions, especially mobile phones, and keep a safe following distance from the vehicle in front of your own. Anticipate other people's actions and potential hazards, and never drive under the influence of alcohol or drugs. A well-maintained vehicle is a safer vehicle. Follow the manufacturer's recommended service schedule and always regularly check the tire pressures and tread depth. Ensure that all lights and signals are functioning and test your brakes regularly. Remember to keep the windshield washer fluid filled and replace wipers when they start streaking. Then be sure to address unusual noises or performance issues promptly. Maintaining safe driving habits protects you physically and financially while ensuring you remain a productive, reliable employee. One of the most powerful concepts in safety is developing a personal safety culture that travels with you between home and work. When safety becomes a mindset rather than just a workplace requirement, you're protected in all environments. Here are some transferable safety habits one can create for oneself. Hazard identification and scanning for risks become automatic everywhere if you pay attention to them. Using appropriate protection, whether required or not, as well as practicing proper lifting and positioning at home and work goes a long way. Maintaining clean, organized spaces in both environments and applying proper tool usage and storage in your garage as well as the workplace obviously is a best practice. Reading the labels of containers and following precautions with all products is a necessity. And also consider stress management. Excessive stress increases accident risk everywhere. Make sure to get adequate rest because fatigue is a major contributor to accidents. And avoid overindulgence into substances which impair judgment in all settings. Also avoid taking shortcuts and be sure to follow procedures and safe work practices at all times to do things safely. When you develop these habits comprehensively, they protect you everywhere while making you a more valuable safety advocate in your workplace. As we've seen throughout this video, safety at home isn't just about protecting your personal life. It's about maintaining your ability to be productive, reliable, and effective at work. The safety mindset isn't something to turn on when you clock in and off when you leave. It's a lifestyle that benefits every aspect of your life. Let's quickly recap the key points we've covered. Home accidents are more common than workplace accidents and can significantly impact your career. Simple precautions can prevent many common household injuries, and emergency preparedness ensures faster recovery from disasters. Safe driving habits protect your ability to work, and a consistent safety culture provides protection in all environments. I encourage you to take some time this week to evaluate your home safety practices and make improvements where needed. Your family, your employer, and your future self will thank you for it. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with all our safety content. At My Safety Hub, we're committed to helping you create safer environments everywhere. And as always, stay safe, stay inspired, and until next time, take care.